This is Jupiter Today for the 2nd of January 2015. Jupiter Today is a daily podcast focusing attention on the Jupiter system for the purpose of monitoring activity. At 0 hours UTC, the position of Jupiter on the celestial sphere is a right ascension of 9 hours, 36 minutes, 31.9 seconds, and a declination of positive 15 degrees, 9 minutes, 32.2 seconds. The angular separation between Jupiter and the Sun, as seen from Earth, is 139.558 degrees, and that's 1.094 degrees greater than it was yesterday. The phase angle today is 6.883 degrees, and that's 0.155 degrees less than what it was yesterday. The distance between Earth and Jupiter today is 678,302,171 kilometers, and that's 1,532,293 kilometers closer than it was yesterday. And the Earth and Jupiter are moving towards one another at a velocity of 63,845.54 kilometers per hour, and that's 1,401.21 kilometers per hour slower than it was yesterday. Our relative velocity is continuing to slow down at an ever-increasing rate. The central meridian at 0 hours UTC, CM1 214.7 degrees, CM2 142.55 degrees, CM3 41.57 degrees. At 0 hours UTC, Io begins the day in quadrant 4, heading east. Europa starts the day in quadrant 1, also heading east. Ganymede spends all day in quadrant 1, heading east. And Callisto is also in quadrant 1, heading east. At 6 hours UTC, Io has moved behind Jupiter and is now also in quadrant 1 heading east. Europa has just passed its eastern elongation and is now in quadrant 2 heading west the rest of the day. At 12 hours UTC, Io continues in quadrant 1 heading east, but it's near his eastern elongation. At 1800 hours UTC, Io and Europa having a little nearby passing. No occultation though. And by 0 hours UTC tomorrow, see that Io and Europa are both beginning to transit Jupiter. There were 5 Jupiter satellite events today. The first one is at 1:40 UTC when Io disappears into the shadow of Jupiter. At 4:48, Io reappears from behind Jupiter. At 22:40 UTC, Europa's shadow ingresses. At 22:56, Io's shadow ingresses. And at 23:42 UTC, Io begins its transit of Jupiter. There's one satellite mutual event today. And that takes place at 2:49 UTC when Europa occults Ganymede. This is a 16.8 minute event with an estimated magnitude flux drop of 0.169 magnitudes, and it's 182.95 arcseconds from Jupiter. A very nice opportunity. 24 hours of Jupiter sky. You'll see Io go into Jupiter's shadow there. It comes out of its shadow before we see it reappear from behind Jupiter, but there it went. Europa has already occulted Ganymede from our point of view. It's always fun in this graphic to watch the other minor moons orbiting Jupiter. You can see that many of them are moving quite rapidly. And that's because they're quite close to Jupiter. But it's fun to see them moving in and out of their Jupiter shadows. The red spot crosses the meridian twice today, the first at 8:42 and the second at 18:38 UTC. There were no new images, but there was some new radio data taken on the 1st of January at the UTC times indicated here. And there were no new papers. So please subscribe. I'd like to welcome my new subscribers. Please send your comments and questions and suggestions to the email shown. And until tomorrow, I bid you peace.